just got the buzz of live TV. The fact that if I pressed a button, somebody would see something at home, and if I didn't press it, they wouldn't see it, and I just found that addictive. I started off in VT, then I did CAR, which is Central Apparatus Room, did a bit of transmission, did a bit of lighting, did a bit of floor, did a bit of vision mixing. So if you're able to move around and learn a load of stuff, it's all good. And then I came here and a chance came up to move into directing, so I did it, and I managed to get on because I'd done all these other jobs, and it was just good timing, and the fact that people gave me a chance, and the fact that it's down to good timing, and if a chance comes up, take it. So if an opportunity ever comes up and something, don't say no, just do it and learn as you go. Always help people out, and if any advice or help is offered to you, take it and be grateful for it and be respectful of other people's jobs. Take all their advice and rely on them for help and thank them when they give it to you. And yeah, just if you see an opportunity, take it. I always say with director, you're kind of, everyone has a job, and the director doesn't, well, he does do something specifically, he designs a program, but it's really good to know a lot about everything. So know about lighting, know about cameras, know about sound, know technical stuff, know about a little bit about satellites. Technology changes all the time in television. Every couple of months is a new bit of kit or a new way of doing things. So try your best to keep up with it. So if you have a good awareness of what everyone else is doing without acting like you're the expert, then you'll help them and they'll help you. You'll understand what they're doing, they'll understand what you want because you can explain it better. So try and figure out as much about all the other jobs in the gallery, and then just watch a lot of TV, because I had a wasted childhood of sitting in front of the telly all the time, and the only thing I said was, I know television. So I didn't go out and play football, didn't go out and join clubs, anything like that. I just watched television. But at least I can say it paid off, because now I work in television. So I do love television. I do get a buzz out of live television. So yeah, watch a lot of television, watch a lot of different channels. Don't be afraid to think that you know how to do it better. If you can come up with ideas, keep coming up with ideas. And then any chance there is to get in anywhere, take it. And when you're in there, if anything comes up, take it. If you're doing your journalism and somebody asks you to write something, even if you think you won't be able to do it, do it. If somebody asks you to do something, even if you think you're not qualified to do it, do it. Don't try and con people, like be honest with them, but never turn down an opportunity. So take it and then learn as much as you can and be humble on the way up. I remember the Brexit thing happened. That was great, because everyone thought that was going to be a yes vote, and then we all got up at the crack of dawn and found out it was a no vote, and we came in thinking we were only doing a 10-minute update, and we ended up then finding out we were going to do an hour long or 2 hours long. And on air, it's trying to get guests and trying to find out whether they're coming in the studio or whether they're going to be over a satellite link. And that's news that changes all the time, but sometimes those mad crazy bulletins are the simplest, because all you do is get rid of all the nonsense and you start with something very simple, which is a camera on a presenter, and then you build it up. And really it goes back to that thing again where I just go, the poor editor, it's their job to sort out all the guests. I just need to know what's next. So I'll just keep saying what's next, what's next, what's next to the editor. And then once they have something, then we're fine. And if they don't, I'll be like, keep talking to the presenter. So it can be really, the stressful ones can be really, really exciting. I find sometimes the more difficult, stressful ones are the ones where you have to do loads of planning before going on air, and loads of decision making and loads of phone calls and loads of meetings. And that's when, but they're usually elections. There's loads of planning and pre-production and meetings and millions of people involved, and that's when you start seeing yourself as a little cog in the wheel, and you're afraid of messing up your bit, because you know that if you mess up your bit, then questions are going to be asked. So they're the ones that I find more stressful. But when you're on air in a really big thing and something, everything starts going wrong, I love, I don't love it, but that's a good adrenaline buzz. Like it's a long way to go before I could do other things, like if there was a late or something. I'm years away from that. I'd like to work in everything here. I've done news and I'm still doing it, and I'm glad I'm doing it. I like news. But I got to do I want to do something in front of a studio audience. That's a whole different thing, so I'm getting trained up on that. I'd love to do drama. That's a whole other thing, like Fair City or stuff. That's a whole other way of working. So I'd love to do that. I'd love to do young people's, and I'd love to do entertainment. That would be a show that has music in it and also sort of variety. And anything big scale studio. But then you see you're getting into the other thing by getting out and doing stuff in the field. So yeah, I'd just like to do everything. I'd like to be able to say that I've done everything in here. I don't know if I would go as far as going on to the BBC. The BBC is the pinnacle of everything. I don't know if I've got enough ambition and drive in me to keep going, because I've got kids and really you have to balance it out. It's very easy to get sort of addicted to it, because there is a real buzz off it. It'd be the same with you with journalism. I'm sure you get a real buzz off what you do, and you can really get caught up. And there's journalists there who are married to their jobs, and you have to give up a lot. So I drew up a line ages ago by saying I don't want a homework job. I want to be able to go in, do a job and come home, and that's why I love live TV, because no matter what goes wrong, it's life. So we do it again tomorrow. But yeah, I'd like to go as far as I can in the working day here. Because you always know somebody better than you, and you always know there's something you don't know. So there's always that little thing that goes, I should learn that. So yeah, just keep pushing on, not say no. It's just really important to do something that you really love. It's really hard to get a job that you love, and that's the thing I always say to my kids: just find a hobby, and no matter how weird it is to everyone else, just stick with your hobbies. And if your hobby is your job, that's amazing. So just really enjoy it. And we're really lucky that we can do this. It's not real work. Like, it is work. It's a lot of things attached to it, but really it's just television. So, could be worse. It's not a real job. Like, not really.
This is Hajar,
Mary-Kate
and Leanne reporting for
TheCity.ie.
Woo!